How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I am Julius Sumner Miller, and physics is my business. Obviously, it will not stay stably. And we see an astonishing thing. Just look at that. Should not that fall off? Therefore, about 9,000 pounds of air on that paper. I put the board under here. Watch it. It did not move. But supposing I filled the flask completely full of water, I could then use it with absolute immunity to drive that nail into that block. Well, the page was lifted up. There it is. But the air going over the top gave rise to a diminution in pressure, and the atmosphere below lifted the page up. Watch it. There they are, pushed together by the greater atmospheric pressure on the outside. There it is. My chimney has an extraordinarily good draft. Watch it. There it is. Watch. There it is. There it is. I tell you, that's terrific. It's so terrific, I'm going to do it again. Terrific. Oh, why is it terrific? Because you would not believe it. And I say that's terrific. I just love that. I want to do it again because I do. And I say, no, the experiment doesn't fail. I have failed to meet the requirements of nature. Now, because it's too hot for my hands, I'm wetting my hands a little bit in some ice water. Watch it. A little cold water. Watch it. You say the right abracadabra, the right hocus pocus, in Hindustani or Swahili. Boil. Ah, there it's boiling. Ah, man alive, that's something. Watch me, and I say the laying on of hands is a mysterious thing. Watch it. Oh, there it goes. There it's boiling again. I'm going to submerge it into the soap solution and withdraw it, and you notice the enchanting shape which we have here. Oh, but watch it. I'll hasten the process. Oh, there it is. Let me turn it around. There it is. And I say that is something to bear witness to. The push of the air, staggering in its consequences for the human race. Watch, listen. I'm going to open the valve instantaneously. There. Now what did I do? Oh, some say you let some of the vacuum out. Oh, that murders me. As Macbeth doth murder sleep. Didn't let any of the vacuum out, I let some air in. You can swing the bucket in a vertical circle and the water will not come out. Do they roll together? That is, keeping neck and neck? Or does the disc win, or does the hoop win? And I'm going to show you how this does indeed come out. Watch it. And so we see the disc winning. And the disc again wins. When you deal with nature, spelled with a capital N, you must make such requirements as she demands. Weights lodged in the periphery, and here is the one with the weights lodged near the center. Watch now the motion. And we see a remarkable thing. A very remarkable thing. As I submerge it, the scale reads less and less and less. Watch it. There it is. I put the stopper back in. The water has ceased running out. Now supposing I put some ice on there. I have put some ice. Dry ice would be better. We would see the lamp light ever more brightly, meaning that I have cooled the wire and therefore lowered its resistance. Notice the lamp is getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer because its resistance is increasing. The ball cannot pass through the ring. We heat the ring in a flame. I can then pass the ball through. I hope you can see. I'm sorry, we had a little disaster. Do you see the adventures which can come when we do experiments in the lab? No hurt, the hose just blew off. And watch what happens. It is so cold that we see snow. There it is. There it is, CO2 snow. And there he measured the temperature of the water at the top of the falls and the temperature at the bottom, suggesting the idea that work had been done and the temperature of the water had been raised. Of course it's going to burn. There it is. It's burning up. A very same cup with water. That water can be boiled in that cup without burning the paper cup and put them in the oven. And are we not agreed that the thermal conduction of this iron nail will transfer the heat energy to inside the potato, and it will bake with all quick dispatch? My kettle is boiling on a cake of ice because the ice is hot for the stuff inside. And it took me 6 years to learn how to do it. See, 6 years. So what am I getting at? Do not be in a hurry to answer questions. Remember, the answer isn't important. It's how you think about them that's important. There we are. There we are. All these 4 rows have their holes symmetrically separated. The innermost row of holes has its holes unsymmetric. I don't think we could classify that innermost one as music. Watch the behavior of the propeller. The propeller has a frequency governed by the frequency of the notches on the stick. And I say that's very pretty. And now I'm going to bow it and watch what happens. And it never fails to stir my soul because it is pretty and dramatic and spirited. Metal insulator, metal conductor. Going to charge it again, please. There it is. I have disassembled it and connected all the parts. Would you not think that I have discharged the instrument? After all, I've connected the outermost and the innermost. Watch me now. I now assemble it. And now watch. Watch. Ho-ho! That's a killer. I'll fill it with music again. And I say it can't fall out like this, but it can when I turn it up. There it is. Notice, I'm filling this with music. It is not singing while being energized. Now it is. I say that is quite like a sacred hymn. Very quiet and peaceful to my soul. You know what a strange kind of creature a physicist is. I'm a physicist, and look what I can do. So that we see the water in the watch glass. First you see it clouded up a little because of an instantaneous reduction in pressure. There it is! There it is! I say we have ice! Somebody says, oh, you cannot fight nature, Professor. No, I am not fighting nature. I am collaborating with her. This one is going. That one is going more. Watch this one stop. That has practically stopped. Now this one is going to stop. I can do this work only because it's fun for me. And that's why it has been so easy to do. So I suggest that some necessary ingredients of your life and work be imagination abundant, good health, of course, you need much of, otherwise you are useless, but then you must have fun at what you do. I propose rather to show an array of demonstrations, dramatic and exciting, in the subject before us, with the purpose, for the purpose, of stirring your curiosity, arousing your enthusiasm, pointing up the beauty and drama of these things, so that each one of these demonstrations will invite you irresistibly to go and do it yourself with your teachers to see the beauty and the excitement that can be uncovered in these things. And I thank you for your attention.